One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The quick out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Time to take a shot. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All wideouts, no backs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Napier. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the line.
Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
And these quarterbacks, they know they're playmakers, and they can make big plays, and so that you see more dancing nowadays. And he's dancing. He's got his dancing shoes on. He's going backwards and moving around, but at some point, we got to know to pull the trigger, throw the football away, not keep floating all the way back to the end zone, getting tackled, giving up the safety.
The return is tackled down at the 43, and the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the ground, it's Davidson. Inside the 45. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Steps away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Fires on the move. He makes a catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bruins are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Bruins will have it first and 10.
Get set, get set.
He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up 14 over Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Clemson 23, UCLA 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third-and-long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, that is just what the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the pass. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Davidson. Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets rid of it. Back's looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cox. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moran. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to run this quarterback. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bow it up, stuffing the run.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And wings it incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Fights off a defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was
Brings it inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's an easy completion to the tight end on a stick route, but that play later they could pump and then hit the tight end going up the seam for a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Davidson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Going up top again. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Going for 6. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got his man quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He stopped, not much on the return.